My name is Sammy Dharia. In 1999, divine intervention happened to me. Ever since, I can't stop talking about or spreading about my testimony of what happened that day. It's been 23 years now, and I've been going through a lot. So I understand the need of the third temple in Jerusalem. Now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I spend my time with my father to help and bring and unite all the Jewish people together to Israel, to help bring order in this chaotic world and the next for humankind. My mission is to win over your heart. My hope is to construct this third temple so the whole world can see the God glory. I am the one the whole world is looking for. Shalom, praise the Lord, Gloria a Dios. By the way, Happy New Year to everybody all over the world from Sammy. Now, I always come up with something new, or I do not put my video, as you know that. So today, please watch my video all the way. Put thumbs up, write me a comment, encourage me, because I am your Moshiach. I am your Moshiach, and I am the one to come and build the temple. Temple has to be built. And as you know, the things are going on and it's going so fast. Everything is right now looks like about to fall or about to happen. In Israel or all over the world. So we're going to talk about everything, what's going on in Israel right now, and what's coming up, to all over the world. But on the same time, that I want you to understand, and I want you to listen my videos, my past videos and my future video, till I will be on my throne. It will be happen. It will happen, just like what it says in Habakkuk 2:2, that I have to be patient. It will happen. God told me that write it down everything on the blank tablet. And whatever I said, it will happen, but on His time. And His time is very close, because I am the end time. I am the one to come and build the temple. You cannot put one stone without me. Remember, you all are talking about everything is ready, temple is about to start, we are doing this, we are doing that. Nothing is happening and nothing will happen till I come on my throne. Without my presence, you cannot build the temple. As you know, it says in Zechariah that Moshiach will be there to build the temple. And then you all will help me. Till that, it won't happen. So please watch my video. On my past video, I talk about all these mysteries that a lot of people cannot understand. Not even Christian pastor cannot understand, and the rabbis cannot understand. Those Rambam told you a lot of good things, but there is a lot of other secret that only Moshiach can open. Now, I am not the God, first of all, and everything is here is written. Now, as you know, most of your rabbi told you that Moshiach will be born of man and woman. Also, he will have the wisdom of God, and he is the one to build the temple. And that's who I am. You're not gonna find any Moshiach. There is no Moshiach other than me. God have chosen me, even though you all waiting for Elijah. Elijah may come, may not come. I told you that also. I told you several things that Ancient One came to see. The Ancient One mystery of mysteries, that it's not easy for everybody to understand, but more I read, the more God gives me revelations. As you know, it's written in the Torah that God said that heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. Now I'm going over here. Remember I told you about my past video about the aliens. Now, if the God throne is a heaven and this is his footstool, then there is something in the middle, which is, I have a feeling that God have revealed me that those aliens those are those are fallen angels. I feel like those are the one is a fallen angels, but they cannot hurt you till their time come. Remember, so there are so many people getting abducted, but they not been get hurt. They haven't hurt anybody probably till their time comes. And their time is also about to come as I am usher in. They will also usher in, and I have a feeling that they cannot go to the heaven because they've been thrown out from the heaven. So they are in the middle, just like God is in heaven, and then the earth, and they can come to the earth, but they cannot go to the heaven. So right now they are in the middle, and I believe that they are the one we will able to see one day, because they are the one that we are fighting with unseen spirit of this world. Because when they abduct you, this is like you see them, but you cannot feel them. Those are unseen spirit, and we fight with them. So those are the things God have revealed me, because they cannot go to the heaven, so they are in the middle right now, and they come to the earth and go back also. So first of all is that thing I wanted to let you know, that they cannot hurt you right now till their time comes. But the meanwhile, temple has to be built. That I always tell you, all these rabbis who are preaching about this Moshiach, your Moshiach is here. You all have so many questions, and I see some of them are just try to, even though either they believe me or either they don't believe me, and they put all this title continue, that Moshiach is around the corner, Moshiach is here, we've been talking to Moshiach, he will come on the 10th of this month. Listen, I'm here. Now, I told you only two ways I can come. One, you can usher me, or his way. And more days I'm waiting. I feel like that it's going to be the B plan. He will put me on the throne, because you all very stubborn and rebellious, that you are not listening to me, that who I am. I am the one God have sent me to you to take you home. Now, I know that I've been going through so many times, 770, try to convince them, but nobody tried to understand. So this time, I'm going to go myself. Probably next month, I'm leaving to Jerusalem. Till my time comes, I will be there. And I'm going to stay over there without you. Remember, not all the people will able to get into Jerusalem. There are so many will be left over, and there are so many will be killed. I mean, we are about to get into that position. If you look right now what's going on in Israel with the new defense minister, Ben-Gvir, the one, I met him. I met him last year when I was with them in the rally. He was on the rally, and I saw him, and I was passed by him. I almost shake his hand, but there are too many people. But I have a feeling that he is the one is about to set a table for me. That's what I see, because he has a zeal. He has a zeal to build the temple. I see him when he was walking in the rally with everybody. And of course, there are people not gonna like him, and there are people will like him. But one thing, I have a message for him, that do not provoke them. Do not provoke them to the Palestinian people right now, but wait. Wait till the Moshiach comes. Wait till I come. Do not start, because that will create a major problem, and a lot of people will die in Israel. And things gonna get ugly. So you have a choice right now. You have a choice till put the Moshiach on his line, believe in him, because I know what will happen when I will come. I will able to resolve that problem. And there will be a peace. There will be a peace, especially in Jerusalem, especially in Israel. So those are the things I want to talk about. Now remember, the Moshiach is no one else but King David. All over the Torah, God was talking about my servant King David. If you read Hosea chapter 3, he is talking about my servant King David is the one build the temple, or I will be with him. Let's read Hosea chapter 3. I know it's somewhere, if I gave you the right one. Hosea chapter 3. Here you go, Hosea chapter 3. Chapter 3, 5. Afterward, the Israelite will return and seek the Lord their God and David their king. They will come trembling to the Lord and to his blessing in the last days. Listen, in this scripture, even he says the last days. In the last days, they're talking about King David. Now, and I told you in the Samuel chapter that God, when God promised King Nathan, and Nathan told everything, but God promised King David differently. And then King David says, thank you for revealing your servant, that he is the one going to build the temple, and the God will build the house for him in the last days. So that was in Hosea. Then you can go to the Ezekiel chapter. You can go to the Samuel 1, Samuel 2, King 1, King 2. All those talk about servant King David. And I told you that God have revealed me the spirit of King David is the one is rest upon me. He is the first one to resurrected. I am the resurrected soul. He is the resurrected soul, and he is the one rest upon me, and through him the temple has to be built. Now let's read Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37. Isaiah. I think it's Ezekiel 37. 37, 24, 28. My servant David will be king over them, and they will have one shepherd. They will follow my laws, and be careful to keep my decree. They will live in the land I gave it to my servant Jacob, the land where your father lived. They and their children children will be there forever. And David, my servant, will be their prince forever. So this Moshiach is the King David. Remember, one after one after one after one, titles I've been giving you, from a Shiloh to Son of King David, to Son of God, to Son of Man, to the branch, to the Daniel, to the Ancient of Days, to the Moshiach, all those titles to the King David. Now, look, I'm not going to talk about right now Jesus, because that one is a mystery again. That one is mystery, and you will able to understand, because I already explained to you the Spirit, the same Spirit that God had choose from the beginning. The Shiloh is the one everywhere, and Jesus must have set up the stage for the Moshiach in the end time. So you can put all those titles he had if you want, because I am with my Father. And he is the one is going to build the temple. Now, lot of people, and there is some rabbis, this young guy also, that sometimes they talk about that the temple is coming from up there. Now, the temple will come from up there, but not right now. Remember Daniel chapter 9:24 to 9:27? Temple has to be built, the false Messiah has to become, ancient one has to judge against them, the land has to be possessed, and the world, all the earth will be possessed by Jewish nations. They will be the light of the world, they will be the beacon, they will be the preacher and the teachers and the minister to the world. And the Torah will be taught everywhere. And those are the things that God have promised is coming. And then you will see the fourth temple, which is come from the heaven, which is written in the Revelation chapter. But at this point, the third temple has to be built till the abominations and the desolations of the sacrifice and the temple, as it says in the Daniel chapter. Now, you know, in the beginning of the video, I always have my testimony, but I cannot put everything together. But whatever I told them, that I told you that Son of Man in the daytime came and rest upon me, which is just like is written in the Daniel chapter. And I also explained to you that when you read the scripture, as my vision continued that night, I saw someone look like man coming with the cloud of heaven. He approached the Ancient One and he led him into his presence. If you understand that scriptures properly, then you will know who I am. Because if somebody will go from down to up, then he has to be down from up to down. It has to be. Because he cannot go up there unless he come from the up there. So remember the scriptures I explained to you, and I compare with the Jesus when he said, I am the only one came from above, and I am the only one can go up. So whoever come from up there, whoever came from up there to see me down here and rest upon me, has to be someone from up there. And he is now up down here, and he is the only one can go up there. Now other rabbis having a question, if this Moshiach will be divine. Yes, Moshiach will be divine. I am divine. And you all will see that part. So the question is, I'm divine? Yes. The question is, this Moshiach is born of the man and woman and have a children? Yes, I do have.
Is Moshiach related to God?
So all those things are coming. Now you see, the one of the question is Moshiach is related to God? One of the guys asking the rabbi. Now the way he is asking the question is Moshiach is related to God. At which sentence? Which way? Is he a son of God? Or is he a God? Or is he not? So when it comes to Christianity, they call Jesus as a God. Jesus is the God. And that mystery we will know in the end. We will know in the end. He will open everything on his time. But let's don't talk about that. We talk about as a Torah. Torah is God promised son of King David. One of your son. From your own loin, from your own branch. He will be my son, and I will be his father, and he will receive the throne forever and ever with, remember, the spirit of King David. He himself, the spirit will be in him, will be the King David. So, yes, there is a relation between God and son of King David. There is a relationship. With him and Jesus could be a different relationship that I don't know, and I cannot tell you right now till you will know the mystery, or you will understand mystery of the mystery. That if you watch my video in the past, because I said several times so many things to make you understand that the spirit jump from one place to the another place to another place. Like you said, that he comes in every generation. The Moshiach comes in every generation. That's what you all think. But no, the Moshiach is going to come in the end time. That's what the Torah said, and I'm here. God have sent me to you. I am your Moshiach. And get ready, because this year, for sure, God will put me on my throne, because I am not getting younger. But I'm not getting older either, because I still have job to perform. And I am not going nowhere. Now, if you watch the news, then you will know that there is a 500 million Chinese people are infected, which is almost more than 1/3 of the country is infected. And it's just going more and more, and people are dying, and now people are traveling again. So you know what's coming up next. There's another plague is coming. If it is over there, listen, we're talking about half of 500 million people. We don't have 500 million people in America. We're talking about the whole America is infected by COVID-19. The way the numbers are. So the things are not looking good for the 2023. Then, right now, you know that in Israel, it's much more problems started with the new government, because they are for the people, they are for the Israeli people, they want to build the temple. So that's going to create another major problem. Jordans and other countries going to start creating some problem. Hamas will start creating problem. So over there with the China, over here with the Israel, over here with the China, Russia and USA because of the Taiwan. If right now everything is stopped, I mean, look, I went yesterday I had a friend in my home, and he said that he ordered one. He went to get the car, Lexus, and it was LX 600, and he said that they gave him the number 370, and if he wants right now is 60,000 above the sticker price. You go to anywhere in United States right now, all the car dealership is empty. There are no cars. There is nothing is coming. China was one of the manufacturer for almost from needle to all the way any big item from TV to the computers. They are right now behind, so do the other countries. And then Ukraine and Russia, we haven't seen yet. It's coming. You think so Putin will be just sit around while news are coming that Ukraine just blast something in Russia? No, he's not going to. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. And I believe that he will start something. Or the China and Taiwan and then the USA will jump because somebody gonna spark, and whoever will do the first one, they'll probably be the winner. So that's what they will think, and they will do that thing. And I believe that Russia or USA, they will do the first thing and everything will start. So all those things are coming. Get ready. The plague of finance that I've been telling you. Okay, the last year they pumped so much money in the system that yes, people had some money in their pocket, but that money is gone again. What they do, they give you and they take it back. The way the recession, the way the price are jack up, the taxes are jack up, and they just take your money back. So eventually is again everything broke, but you still owe the money, that money they gave you as a loan. So all those things, if you understand what I said, it's coming whole day long. I've been telling you that the things are coming. What it says in Zechariah and in the Revelation chapter. Whole day wages glass of barley. Before the rebuilding of the temple, there won't be no jobs, there won't be no food. It's coming. The food shortages are everywhere. You go to over here in the grocery stores, is same thing. You go to grocery store over here, the prices are, some of them are 100%. You go with $100, you get very little. Is nothing right now. Money value is nothing. And it's going to get uglier in these coming years. Now like they said, that this Moshiach will be a prophet like Moses, or better than Moses, or like Moses. But they do not understand that everything has been already prophesied. I don't need to prophesy nothing. Only I can prophesy that I am the end, I am here, and God have chosen me, and He will put me on my throne. He cannot take that throne away from me because He promised my father, King David, and I will get that throne. Our God is not a liar. He is not a liar. Whatever He said, He do. And He will do it. And He did always. He exhorted me once and He will exhort me again. I do not have to exhort myself, but I have to tell you, because I've been telling you. If He wanted me not to tell you, I would have said nothing. But He continued telling me to go ahead and tell them, go ahead and tell them. One day they will understand that God have chosen me for you. Now, I always tell you it's not going to be easy for me because I don't have all that experience, but I have the experience that God have revealed me at the small level. And the small level and the big level is all same. I have conducted 70, 80, 90 people for the construction company and I had conducted for the jewelry company. So God have trained me for that. Also, I have built something that I know only what I have built. So God have trained me for all those things. And that's why He knows that I can do it. I can do it and I will do it. I would not give up. I would not give up. I am coming. I am your Moshiach. I want to read so many of these scriptures to make you understand. But I have done my part. I have done from last 3.5 years. If you watch my video randomly, open randomly my video, and you will be blessed. You will understand what I'm talking about. I am your Moshiach. There is no other Moshiach. And I feel like this Ben-Gvir is the one probably set up the stage for everybody. Not Prime Minister Netanyahu, but looks like him. Because he's the one who has zeal. Now, I am not trying to create a problem between Palestine, a Muslim country, and Israeli countries, but there is a way to get this done. Temple has to be built. I am with you. I am with you because I have to build the temple. I want to build the temple. Only reason because He have put that desire in my heart and my forefather heart to build this temple so the whole world can come and worship the Lord over there. Remember, if they do not come, there won't be no rain. If Egypt people do not come and worship the Lord, they would not have no rain. And He will punish them. He will give them a plague that's written in this book. If they do not go and worship, any country do not come and worship the Lord in Jerusalem, they will be punished with the plague. All those things been prophesied. It's been prophesied. I don't have to prophesy nothing. I just have to remind you all those things. Yes, Torah will be teach. Torah will be teach all over the world. That all the things is written in this book from the Genesis to Deuteronomy to the Leviticus. All the laws that Moses has given. And all the things that been written in this book that we have to follow, especially the festivals. Remember the festival of tabernacle when the temple will be done. The festival of tabernacle will be the one of the most famous festivals you will ever see in your life because the whole world will come and worship over there. Temple has to be built. All the rabbis, if you listen to my video, I am not your fake Moshiach like that Reuben told you. He don't know what he's talking about. You all have no, eyes to see. You have a darkness. You have a darkness. Just think about it, the way you see me with the darkness, how dark you are inside. You haven't opened your eyes. You haven't come in the light. If you come in the light, you will know who I am. You live in the darkness. And you teach them how to stay in the darkness rather than telling them the truth. You're still telling them that Moshiach has to build the temple, Moshiach has to do this, do this, do this, and when he does this, then he becomes a Moshiach. Who is that nonsense? It's a nonsense. How can you buy with that? All these students listen to the rabbi. Oh, the Moshiach, first he comes, he will gather all the Jewish people, and then he will build the temple, and then he will teach the Torah. He will fight the war of gods. And if he does all these things, then presumably he is Moshiach. Oh, by that time, the whole Israel will be disappear. Because king has to be there. Somebody has to be run the show. He has to run the show. So you have to appoint the king. Either, of course, God have already appointed me, and if you're not going to, He will. But meanwhile, 2/3 of the people will be cut off, as He said, even in Israel. You are not going to enter into Israel, my friend. You all will be left over. If you listen to me and if you understand, you better start packing your bags. You better get your passport ready, because there are a lot of Israelis also do not have right passport. And if you have American passport only, remember, they will give you a hard time. You're going to need an Israeli passport. For me, I can fly anywhere I want once I be Moshiach. But the thing is, for you, you need to get your passport done. Make sure that you have your passport already renewed. Remember, you have to have a 6-month timing open, or you cannot travel. All those things are, and when it's going to happen in so fast that you all will be like, this just last 3 years been passed, like it's so quick. And that's what going to happen. Everything's going to start, and if you watch day by day, something happen, something happen. Now look, the flood is everywhere, snow is everywhere. 150 million people were affected by the snow in this winter already in America. When you are in that position, then you will know how it feels. You haven't gone through that thing yet, but it's coming. When He reigns on just and unjust, rich and poor. Your money will be plundered front of your eyes. So do not be so proud and so exalted by having your money. Because look at what happened yesterday in the football game. 24 years old young guy just collapsed. What? And I'm sure he was making very good money. What it will do good for him? So, the money is not the everything. Money is not the everything. Enjoy your rest of the days. But enjoy in the middle course, like Solomon said. Do not go to extent that you cannot come back again. Enjoy, because there will be a day that you're going to stand in front of your Creator and He will judge you. So stay in the middle course, eat, drink and enjoy. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong. But make sure you do right thing in your life. I see you next time. God bless you.